Hey everybody, Superfluous J here, playing more Dyson Sphere program, and our iron smeltery foundation, foundry, whatever you want to call it, is chugging along and getting its job done. I want to continue this tack here and get the other stations working. However, I currently can't make any more of these easily, and I wanna be able to do that. So I'm gonna actually look at what they take to make, and is there anything that I need to make that they don't actually need? I think that's probably going to be stone. These interstellar logistic stations, they take this. This doesn't need any stone at all. Although, actually, I think sulfuric acid might need a little stone, but not too much. So stone is easily the easiest thing to not make. So I'm going to skip my stone, whatever you want to call it, my stone part of my plans here, and I'm going to do titanium and you know what, I have stone mixed up with silicon too. Dang it. Okay, maybe I'll just do copper, and I'll do my copper fire ice and my titanium one, and then I'll deal with the other one later. Because silicon, we have a big backlog of silicon at the other planet, so we can do that. So anyway, so this station, I want to have specific things in it. I want to have this is going to be my whatever you call it. Let's see, local demand, remote demand. We're requesting sulfuric acid in this station, which is going to take a little bit of work. We're also going to request titanium ore, local demand, remote demand. And actually, you know what, titanium, silicon's on this planet even, so it's actually already easier to get than it is. And then we're going to supply titanium, not locally, local storage, remote supply. We're going to supply titanium alloy with, remote with local storage. I don't know. That's annoying. Once you click on that, it's there forever. And we're also going to that's it. We're not gonna do anything else in this station. So in this station, we're gonna have standard titanium smelting and the hard version of titanium smelting. And we also, you know what? Do we need water for that? No, I don't think so. It's just sulfuric acid, titanium, and steel, which is annoying. I guess we're gonna have to. Yeah, to keep this thing reasonable, I think I'm going to. I hate to do it. Let's clear these. I forgot that I needed steel for this because I don't want to truck steel from over here because I want to make these things modular. So we're going to local demand definitely and remote demand steel. We're going to then supply local storage this and local storage this, and then these guys are going to say. Actually, let me. Definitely cap this at 1,000. Oh wait, not this one. Cap this at 1,000. Never cap the supply. I'm always capping the demand because I don't want ships going and getting stuff when I don't really need them to. And I'll change that I'll make that bigger as things go by. But anyway, this is going to be a local supply, and then these guys are instantly going to go and get that and bring it over here, so we can do these smelting. So we got two things to smelt. We've got titanium and we've got titanium alloy, and obviously one is really easy and one is really hard. So let's go ahead and do these here. We still got 30 of these smelters, and let's do the hard one first to kind of get an idea of how hard this is going to be. And it's really not going to be that hard. It's just titanium, steel, and whatever you call it, sulfuric acid. So I say it's the hard one, but it's really not. Also, I want let me delete these two. Actually, these probably aren't the right two to delete. Let's delete these two. Or let's delete, I should say, this one and this one. That way these guys stay linked together through those. Because I want to do that because I want to put a solar panel here and a solar panel here in order to know, in case I want to make this thing wide. Look at the shadows. That's crazy. In case I want to make this 3 wide to power everything, I want to make sure that I don't encroach on that with these. So anyway, so we're going to have... let's just start with the titanium because we can make that. So we want to request titanium and run it. I think I'm going to give it an extra gap here because I have a feeling we have plenty of room. So yeah, this is going to request titanium. And if I recall, titanium... Let's see, where did I start these guys? I started them right here. So I'm going to do the same thing on this guy. If I recall, smelting titanium takes 2 ore for every one thing, and it takes 2 seconds. So yeah, so we can do 6 of these guys. And obviously it's going to go out to the same spot this one went out to, which is right there. And then we're going to come back. And I've changed my mind here. We're going to come back. And then I think we'll do this. Oh, and then this guy's going to be titanium ore coming out. Wow, I cannot for the life of me get those things to go. Okay, then this guy's also going to be here, and conveniently, I didn't plan this, but it works, because this guy can't go here. We'll come out with titanium this way. That way, these 2 belts of titanium ore coming out will go into these smelters. And 1, 2... Oh, wait, we want to do this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're out of arms already. Is that true that we're actually out of... I thought I made a bunch of these. Well, I guess I'm going to be making some more. They do take copper, which is annoying. Mostly they take circuits, which we don't have any of, nor do we have any copper. We also, though, with some iron, we can actually get this going. So let's go ahead and take some iron here. This will at least get us going. 94. That should be enough to get us going. But we're out of copper now, which is kind of annoying. So let's go ahead and keep this up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta wait for this one to be made. And then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait for these to be made. Yeah, it doesn't update unless you move the thing. So it's like saying there's lack of item, and even though you see on the left there it's making them, it still shows red. You have to like make it be not shown and then come back. But there's our titanium. That's all the titanium we're going to be making right now. And then titanium alloy, I want to do 9 of those, and I'll show you why 9 in a second here. But let's actually plan for this to. We're going to have titanium alloy takes steel. It takes titanium. Then we're going to have to bring a smelter out here. Or bring these... Actually, I want the lines to not be connected like before. Then we're going to need... I'm just going to need to place this so that we know roughly where it is. Because then we need another line out of... the other thing, whatever it is, sulfuric acid. And then finally the line in of the titanium. And we need 9 of these, just like we need for the these guys, whatever they're called. So we want... I might install that mod that makes a really bright light for your guy, because... This can't be fun to watch on YouTube, and it's definitely not fun to to construct manually. But what are you going to do? Okay, so titanium alloy needs all of these things. So we're going to be pulling off of this belt. We're going to be pulling off of this belt. We're going to be pulling off of this belt, and we're going to be putting on to this belt. And like before, we're going to do these all the same way. We got this one. 1, 2, oop. That's 6. And then 7, 8, 9. There we go. And then we need to power everything, and oh, we don't have any of these either. That's right. And these ones we definitely can't make more of. Actually, we can. We can make a single one. Now we just need iron for the rest of them, because we do have some electromagnets, which is nice. So let's grab some more iron. And let's make, there we go, 15. That's what I'm talking about. That's the beautiful bean footage I like. Okay, so we're gonna need this, and we're gonna need this. It doesn't really matter where we put them. We need 2. It's kind of sad that this one doesn't cover everything, but we'll just do that. And yeah, the sun, because the sun is like on the worst possible spot, it's getting ready to rise. Yeah, these ones are starting to get power, so the entire solar panel area is out of power right now. So that's not a big deal. We don't have any of this stuff coming in. So we're gonna have to deal with that. And then the last one we need to set up here is copper, and the copper one is just going to request copper and request fire ice, and then output hydrogen and graphene. So we're going to request copper ore, remote demand and local demand. We're going to request fire ice, which is local demand and remote demand, and then we are going to supply copper. We're going to supply graphene, and we are going to supply hydrogen, because those are the things that come out of those smeltings. So copper's the easy one. Let's go ahead and do that one first. We're going to come out here, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Did I give I gave that one a gap of 1, so let's go ahead and give this one a gap of 1 too. So this is copper ore, which I totally forgot to set. And then we're just going to have our smelters, which we're almost out of. Whoops. This is going to go to the same spot these ones went to, because it's basically the same recipe. And then he's going to come back on this line. He's going to make copper. He's going to take from here, put here. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Exactly the same thing, including forgetting to set the thing. And then back here, and then this belt goes to here. This belt comes back. And when the time comes and we actually have the belts here, we can lay this one. So there's our copper. And I'm not going to make any more of those because we're running low on smelters. And then the other one is fire ice, which I don't remember the recipe exactly yet, but I know that it includes putting fire ice in a smelter. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom. And is it a smelter? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a chemical plant. And I shouldn't be doing this here at all. Let's look here. Fire ice. Actually, it's this one here. Chemical facility. So yeah, I'm completely wrong. We're not doing, oh, that was a mistake. You do that a lot in this game. Well, I do that a lot in this game. I shouldn't say you do it a lot. So this is actually just going to be copper for now because I don't actually have any other plans for this. So copper and copper. We're going to demand, and local storage. So this is copper ore. Actually, no, it's not. This goes in. This is copper ore. This is copper ore, and this one goes back in. Yeah, that's a little. I guess I could do stone here, because that's just turning stone into stone. That's an easy one. So yeah, let's go ahead and do stone here. Changing my mind as we go. So stone. You know what? I hate to do it. It's clear. Make this one be copper. Local storage. Request. I like to just have all the requests on the top. That's all. Local and remote demands, and send stone out and send glass out. Local storage. Okay. So then we can continue here. Stone comes out. Goes to here. Keeps going. Stone smelter. Where is it? Boom. We're only going to do one line each of these. Stone smelter is the exact same as everything else, so that's easy. Send these to here. Send these back. And into the thing. And then grab ourselves one of these and put it there. Okay, and then glass, I believe, might be the exact same. Don't quote me on that. But turn this off, say glass. And glass, nope, 2 seconds to 1. So actually we want to do the double thing with glass. So we can delete this. Put him here. Have another outbound of, actually, this will be the inbound of glass. And then the last outbound of stone comes out here to here, I think. And then this guy is here. And we've got the glass. But it's still 6. So let's go ahead and lay the belts just so we have them. So when we want to place these, we can. And now we need to supply these people with stuff. And we're going to do that by taking this logistics station and going back to going back home, because we are woefully out of miners, we're woefully out of smelters, we're woefully out of solar panels, and we're woefully out of, I guess that's probably it, although we could use more of these Tesla towers. So, and inserters. So we got a lot of stuff that we need. And we also want to start, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make these guys too wide. Oh, and the game decided to save right as I was doing that. And I'm going to do these just, whoops. Oh, yeah, we're now out of smelters, which is hilarious. So what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to place the power poles. And I guess we might be able to get away with this. Now, it looks like we can get away with this. And then just to keep it consistent, I want to do that. So that's going to power everything. And then we're going to go 4 and then have the same set of power poles. So, but we'll do that. We'll do that later. But what I want to do is I want to get a bunch of miners so that we can mine copper, stone, and we're already doing iron. But if we look at the map here, we've got copper and we've got stone on this planet. We're actually low on iron. We're worse on iron than anything else. So we're gonna have to supplement that eventually. But I want to set up the miners for copper and stone. We have 10 miners. Is that enough? Probably not. Can we make like say 2 to 4 more? We could if we had the magnets. We don't have the magnets because we don't have the copper. So we do have 32 copper. So you know what? If I take magnets out of here, and I don't need to go over there. I keep forgetting that you can just run over here. You can just grab it anytime you want. Let's just grab 46 of these and see if we can make 11 miners. That's more than we need. Let's just do that. Okay, so I'm going to continue on this planet because what we can do here is we can find, and we've got silicon, stone, copper. We got copper mines over here. These are the nearest ones to where we are currently. So let's go over here to this copper vein right here and set up smelting here. And it's this direction. So let's head off this way. And I'm gonna put this logistic tower kind of in the middle. Although off of the fault line. So I think this is perfectly fine. And we are going to need to run power poles to it. I'm going to try to be as sparing as possible with these power poles because I don't have a lot of them. What you can do with these long power poles is, unlike in Factorio, you need 2 long power poles to have a long power pole line. In Dyson Sphere program, the long power poles will reach to anything that's nearby. In particular, though, a small power pole. So you can do a long power pole, then a small power pole, then another long power pole, and then boom, we now have the connection. So that saved me having to put a long power pole here is the gist of it. It's nice. It saves you some time, effort, and energy. Also, this is a good planet to be getting my soil pile from. And I should really be doing that. Paying attention to that, I should say. But if you look here, my soil pile is 420,000, which is a lot more than it was when I came here. So that's cool. So let's go ahead and just place these. This is going to be perfectly enough to get us started on for my Foundry World project here. We are going to need probably at least 2 power poles here, which kind of sucks, and then 1 to bridge the gap, which also sucks. And then these guys are now mining, so let's get them going. I think every 2 of these is going to be a belt. Probably fairly consistently that way. So let's go ahead and make these 2 be a belt. And they can be this belt right here. Then these 2 will be a belt. And they can be this belt right here. And then we've got 3, which is annoying. In fact, I actually am going to change my mind here. Let's make these 2 be a belt. They're going to go a little bit farther than they need to, because then these 2 will be a belt. I think this uses slightly less belts. Don't quote me on that. You can go here and then into here, and you can go here and here and then into here. And then while my bots do that, let's do this. We're going to say copper ore. We're going to say 100%. We're going to put 10 drones in here, and we're supplying. So every time we get 25 ore, a drone heads out, which is nice. And we've almost got all the belts made. So there you go. We are now smelting copper when there's power, which isn't going to be the entire time. And then we need stone. So if I remember correctly, if we come over here, this looks so cool. It's like Coruscant. There's stone up here and there's stone here. There's slightly more stone over here, and this is slightly closer to us. So I think I'm going to go over here just for funsies. And oh, there's our home world. Where is the stone? Is that the stone? Yeah, I think it is. I think I'm really bad at seeing things. But we're going to... Oh, and there's coal over here too, which is nice to know that this planet has coal. Let's go ahead and tap this stone vein here. See if I can grab that one too. I can. And turn it a little bit to... I guess that's okay. There, and there, and there. Sorry about that stealth edit. I don't remember what I was looking for. I don't remember what I was talking about, but we're doing a stone thing. So where is the rest of our stuff? Well, so these, the copper veins are just south of us. Yeah, I don't even know if this is the stone vein I was looking at, but who cares? It's the stone vein we have. So probably the best way to do it is to run power from the copper thing to here. So that also implies that our logistics station should be fairly north. And the problem is the farther north these things get, the harder it is for them to get lines into them. North-south is usually fine, but... east-west can be really hard to get the things in here. Let's see if we can get 3 lines of belts into this thing. 1. Okay, that's lack of item, but the fact that I can do the outside one tells me I can do the inside one, and I'm actually out of belts, which is kind of crazy. Let's see if I can make a ton more. I can make 2 more. Well, you know what? 2 is better than 0. Let's at least get these in here, and then we'll put a belt there, and then that should be like 1, 2, 3, something like that. And then let's get the power going. Come on. There we go. Power, and it won't go here. Put power there. Probably a terrible place for it. And my cat agrees that it's a terrible place. And let's run this guy right here, and we are out of power poles. Oh wait, we have a single power pole, and it's probably not enough to reach. No, it is not. So we definitely have to go home now. But we do have copper smelting, so when we come back here, we're going to have a ton of copper, which is really nice. And in fact, I don't even need to come home because I can go over here to where we are smelting copper, and I didn't even need to come over here. And I can. Oh, that's funny. We're not actually smelting copper. That's pretty funny. Let's correct that problem. Just connect these, even though I don't really want to connect them, because I like to connect them all once it's all set up. But this will at least get me some copper so I can make the 2 or 3 power poles I need to get this thing done. So we can just grab this 6 copper. Let's see if we can make some power poles now. No, we need iron for those. That's funny. So let's grab 483 iron. Now we can make 24 of these, and we can even make 1 of these. So that's cool. So let's head back to that copper mine and just ignore my cat for a moment because he's being a little bit of a jerk. Yeah, I probably only need this one long distance one once it's made. There we go. It's making the magnetic coil. If you look over here, it's like exciting. We're waiting for it to be made. Almost there. We're making these like plasma inverters or whatever they're called. Come on. You know you want it. There we go. And it does actually connect all the way. Except for the fact that for some reason, I think that's the blueprint mod. When you're flying and you have something selected, it like loses track of it somehow. But we have power here. We're going to have drones. We're going to supply stone. And we are going to do that. And like I said, though, we're out of belts. Although, you know what? We can actually make belts now. So we can get this done. We can get this done. Let's go ahead and connect these two guys together. Once we have the belts to do so, I guess we'll do this. And then we'll connect these two together. Once we have the belts to do so. Come on. And then we'll connect these two together. Doesn't really matter which way they go. It's going to be inefficient either way. So let's do it this way. The reason I went one more on this side is because I think it's going to zigzag inward. And zigzagging inward on this guy is going to cause him to fail. Oh, that's annoying. We'll just live with it. What I don't know is, will it go into here? It will. Okay. And then this last one, all by itself, will just go by itself. More lack of item. We are still making belts, so that's good. We'll just accept the fact that it's terrible here. Actually, that don't look too bad. Not that how it looks matters. It matters to me. But once we get these belts laid, then we are supplying everything with everything. We have stone, we have iron, we have copper. The only thing we're missing is silicon, which I don't even have set up yet. But now we can go home and we can request these things at home with the other station. Ignore my cat. I think I might have said that earlier. I am out of flammables, which is bad because I don't have any. I guess we're gonna finally use these fuel rods here that I've been putting off using for a rainy day, and I think that rainy day is here now because we have no graphene on us whatsoever. We are going to have to set up graphene smelting on this planet. Maybe I'll swap that for the fire ice that I can't smelt because you don't smelt fire ice. But I think this is a good place to keep this. The next time we're going to go home with this one interstellar logistics station, take it home and set it up so that we can pull in the resources we need to make more interstellar logistics stations. Then from there, it's just going to ramp up. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you got something out of this. I hope that that you like the video as well. And if you do, please like the video on YouTube. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I am Superfluous J, and I will, as always, remember to check my research when I get home. And talk at you later.